In this lesson, we're going to SSH from a Mac computer, which will be the same as we would do on a Linux computer. We're going to start by going to EC2. And then once we open up EC2, we need to go to Launch Instance. And then when we're launching the instance, we're going to go ahead and leave it as the default AMI. We're going to leave it as the default instance type. Now with key pair, we have to be careful here. We have to make sure that we have this file that we created and we have it in a location that we're aware of. For this lesson, I used the Mac key, but any my key or any key pair that you know where the file location is at will work for this lesson. Now to make things a little bit easier on myself, I made sure to copy the Mac key, which I'm going to be using for this lesson, to the desktop of my Mac computer, so that way that I can navigate to it easily. So again, we're going to need to make sure that we know where this key pair is in order to SSH into our EC2 instance. So once we have our key pair selected, then we're going to go down and we're going to look for the security group. And when we're going to our security group, we're just going to use the security group that we created previously, the MyCCP security group, and select that because that has the SSH port that we need. And then that's all we need. We can go ahead and launch the instance. So once this EC2 instance gets created, we can go ahead and click on it. And it may take just a second, but let's go ahead and click on the instance. And then we're going to go in here and make sure that we copy the IP address because we're going to need that in just a minute. So we can click on this icon to copy that. And now we're going to open up the terminal. And let's see if we can just make this a little bit bigger so it's a little easier to see. So we're going to have to navigate around a little bit to make sure that we're in the same directory that our Mac key is stored in. And I know for this example, I wanted to make it easy on myself, so I just stored that Mac key right on the desktop. So we're going to have to do a little bit of work to make sure that we're in the desktop directory. So in Linux, what we can do is we can type in ls and it will show us what is in the directory that we're in right now. And you can see here's the contents right there. And if we want to go back a step, so we wanted to go up a directory, we can type in cd space ... and this will take us up a level. So this is kind of how we navigate around. So now when I hit ls again, I can see, and I notice that I want to go in my guest folder. So then I go to cd guest, and I'm in my guest folder, and then I go to ls, and I can see that there's the desktop folder. So then I go to cd desktop, and then I go to ls, and now I can see where my Mac key is, which is great. And next we need to configure permissions on our key file or else it will not work. So it's pretty simple to do that on Linux. All we need to do is type in chmod, M-O-D, space 0400, space, and then the name of the key that we're using, which in my case is going to be mackey.pem, and then just hit enter. And now we're ready to SSH into our EC2 instance. So we do this by typing SSH space -i space, and then we need to reference our key pair. So for me, that's mackey.pem space. And then now we need to type in our EC2 username. And so the default for that, without us touching anything, is EC2-user, and then @. And then this is where we paste in the IP address for our EC2 instance. And we're going to go ahead and hit enter. We may get a warning that it's asking us if we're sure we want to use this file. We hit yes. And then now it looks like we're connected just fine. So if we wanted to test, we can run a command. We're going to run host name in this example. And look, it's returning us the correct host name. So we know that this is working correctly. Great, now we know that we were able to SSH into our EC2 instance. So now we need to clean up after ourselves, and we can do that by going to our EC2 instance and going up into instance state and select terminate instance, and then go ahead and terminate the EC2 instance so that way that it's no longer in use. This wraps up the SSH from a Linux or Mac computer demonstration. Now let's move on to SSH troubleshooting.